Welcome back to episode 2 of our Starting From Scratch series in Farming Simulator 25. In the last episode, we bought plots 34 and 35, got some essentials, equipment, and prepared our first field. Today, we're planting our first crop, and I'll walk you through how to choose the right crop and get it in the ground. Let's dive in. Now, when it comes to choosing your first crop, it's very important to think about a few factors: how easy it is to grow, how quickly it grows, and how profitable it is. For beginners now, I recommend starting with wheat or barley. They are straightforward to manage, offers decent yield, and can be used in multiple ways, like feeding livestock later if we expand into that. I'm going with wheat for our first crop. It's a classic choice, and we can sell it easily at a nearby marketplace once it's harvested. Now let's load up on seeds and get planting. To plant wheat, we need to fill our seeder with the appropriate seeds. Head over to the shop menu, buy a pallet of wheat seeds, and bring it to your seeder to load it up. Don't forget, you'll need a front loader attachment or a trailer to transport seeds pallet if the shop is far from your farm. All set, our seeder is loaded with seeds, and now it's time to plant. Planting is simple. Once your equipment is ready, line up your tractor at the edge of the field, load the seeder, and drive across the field in straight lines to make sure you cover every part of it. Now y'all, take your time to ensure even coverage, as any spots can lower your overall yield. And if you manage multiple fields, planning your planting pattern can save you a lot of time in the long run. As you can see, the wheat seeds are going down smoothly. This field will take some time to fully plant, but once it's done, we'll be one step closer to our first harvest. And that's it. The entire field is planted with wheat, but we're not done yet. There's a few steps to ensure our crop grows healthy and yields as much as possible. To get the most out of your crops, you'll want to fertilize the field. Fertilizer boosts the yield and ensure your plants grow strong. You can use liquid, solid, or organic fertilizer, depending on your budget and equipment. I'm going with a solid fertilizer since it's easy to apply and works great for a small operation like ours. When fertilizing, make sure to cover the entire field evenly. You'll also want to keep an eye out for weeds. These can pop up as your crop grows and lower your yield if left untreated. We'll talk more about weed control as we progress in this series. And there you have it. Plot 34 is officially planted and wheat and ready to grow. Now we just need to give it some time and keep an eye out as it progresses. Meanwhile, we can start planning our next step, like prepping plot 35 or upgrading some equipment. Let's take a quick look at our budget after buying seeds, fertilizer, and the fertilizer spreader. We're down to around $246,000, but we're still in good shape. Once we harvest and sell this wheat, we have some funds and reinvest into our farm. That's it for today's episode of Starting From Scratch. Next time we'll dive into maintaining our crop, managing weed, and maybe even expanding our operation to plot 35. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with any suggestion or question. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 3.